Hey guys, welcome to Hanamura Titan. Today we'll be going over Hanamura in a game against Boston Uprising. Alright, let's get into it. Going into Hanamura, we were playing a fair comp into Orisa Bunker. We found it's like the most effective way for us to break through. We end up swapping our Tracer to a Hanzo to get a little more shield break. You know, it allows us to kind of like overtake the space, you know, at our own pacing, right? Because like we got break shield, we can walk through, we can take some different angles, our Hanzo can get in, etc., etc. As we're pushing in, Boston decides to back up into this corner here, which actually gives us a lot of line of sight because Dalton gets to walk in through, he gets to go towards plat, and my Pharah gets to play really aggressive, right? If they show a couple POVs here, but their soldier ends up trying to look for our Pharah a bunch of times, the same with their D.Va. He's always marking, right? But it's really hard to mark if they're right above your forehead. You got to worry about everything else. You'll kind of see where 37 starts to look up at our Pharah, starts worrying about him, chain 6 touching point. So we have multiple points of pressure right now, and they just haven't been able to deal with one of them at the same time. So we just kind of get advantage here slowly.
Now look, the Titans don't overcommit into that immortality field either. They take their time, and Teru, okay, just rains rockets down. Nicely done. I mean, he picks off the Torb turret at long range. That lets him set up wherever he wants to.
Eventually, you'll see Rolf be able to walk up for his nade. And this is crucial because at some point, we're all able to walk in together. We got our Hanzo in. He has his line of sight. My ball is in. He can go for a second cooldown slam. And my Pharah can play an aggressive.
And there's a nade.
And then that nade comes through. That lamp doesn't matter. And Teru's in just murdering everybody with his damage boost pocket. Yeah, first defense is kind of the same idea.
I think we flipped.
Yeah, the only difference is we're running Tracer, so we don't have that long range ability, but we do have that flank control. Boston again goes for like that bunker with Bap Zen and Torb, so the Tracer just kind of need to pick her fight. But at the same time, we know we want to go in on this choke, especially if they're crossing. It gives room for Rolf nade, it gives room for Pharah damage, it gives room for slam. Tracer can KO somebody if they're not careful enough with their lamps. There's so many options for us, so if we don't go here, it's a wasted opportunity. It just so happens that whenever Chansik pulled attention or Tracer pulled attention, these nades were able to get through from Rolf. So the first nade, like it hits Punk.
Not really a reason to. They're gonna come in and see if they can try and get Chansik, but
you know, it just makes it harder for them to kind of walk through. They still get through, but the second set of cooldowns is very, very important here. Us being able to stagger them here or just kind of hold them at this choke is just really, really good for us. They can't do much, so our Pharah just gets to build. And so like after that first minute goes by, we actually start getting our ults online, and that's where, you know, the important talk of just supporting each other's ults come into play. Pulse slams, nano plays, barrage plays, everything. Once we get our cycle going, it's really hard for them to break through, and that's why we had such a successful first defense.
For the bird, Chansik taken down. It's going to be a nano boost to Teru. Oh my, that is filthy. 3 from the barrage here, and the cleanup is undeniable from the Boston Uprising. Punk is just heading for the nearest cliff ledge.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. See you guys later.
Finally, after so long, the hallowed halls of the North, we start to hear the echoes of past glory. The Vancouver Titans have snapped their loss streak.
it not just snapped it, a 3-0 win. And you see just how relieved they are. You gotta feel for this team.